She was very coarse. She was very unrefined. And Clive Davis, the music mogul over at Arista Records, back in the day, they used to have this thing called artist development, where they would teach you how to interview, they would teach you how to sit, they would teach you if you need to learn and answer questions or eat a meal. All of that was part of artist development because they were teaching you how to not only perform, but become a worldwide star and exist in public and deal with the press because they're looking for these certain things. Now, Whitney Houston, when she first came on the scene, could do none of that. She was very rough around the edges. She was just a girl from the hood, as they say, from New Jersey, which was in direct contradiction to her public persona that people knew her as. And if this movie gets it right, I'm not sure it will, you have to show that dichotomy as far as who she actually was versus her public presentation. And that's part of the reason why people were so, I guess, in disbelief when they found out about her drug addiction. And let me tell you just a quick story before we go to break. This is a true story. I've told it other places, but I don't think I've told it here on the True Comedy TV show. Back in 2000, I was working for Warner Brothers Records, and there was a album release party at the Playboy Mansion for this singer by the name of Dalvin the Great. He was like the least talented member of Jodeci. No disrespect, but it's true. Jodeci, a very prominent 90s R&B group. But at the Playboy Mansion, it was one of the biggest deals at the time. You had Hugh Hefner there. You had most of the Lakers. Now, the year they won the championship, you had top names in Hollywood like Paula Abdul. Star-studded, but it included Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. They were both high as TV, and they were fighting with each other in plain view. But it was so ordinary because everybody in the business, and this is pre-social media, so there's no one really to talk about it. You weren't allowed to have cameras and take pictures, no paparazzi. But they were both high, running around singing gospel songs to nobody in particular, and fighting. Yeah, but it was a well-known open secret that Whitney Houston was high all the time, usually drunk, and out of control for the most part. I think a lot of people's eyes were open when they had that reality show. Yeah, and she was definitely more herself in those one of those. And you got to see her for who she was, as opposed to the very curated version that you saw maybe in the Barbara Walters interview, or when you saw her performing on stage or in movies. But there's more just a moment. But the point is, don't let biopics be confused with documentaries. They are not the same. They shouldn't be the measure of whether you're telling the true story of some of these very important, sometimes famous people. We'll have more in just a moment. This is the Tim Conway Jr. Show, KFI 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Michael Crozier with the news. The accidental euthanasia of a puppy in Baldwin Park as people calling for changes at LA County Animal Care Centers. Board of Supervisors has ordered a plan to prevent similar incidents from happening.
It's really heartbreaking, to hear that this had occurred, and we found more and more cases where this has happened before.
Supervisor Hilda Solis says the mayor of Baldwin Park reached out to her in frustration. The mayor asked Solis if he could speak to Animal Care Center staff. The board has also ordered officials to look into a 5-year plan to reduce the number of animals being put down by the county. Blake Trolley, KFI News. This report brought by Rooter Heroes. Small communities on the coast of Northern California that were affected by an earthquake are under boil water advisories. Most of the 72,000 Humboldt County customers who lost electricity in the earthquake yesterday have had their power restored. Gas and Electric says about 14,000 people have still been without electricity at last check. The magnitude 6.4 quake killed 2 people and hurt at least 12 others. And Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he's formed a new coalition government. This helps him return as the head of the country's most right-wing government. Netanyahu made the announcement in a phone call to President Isaac Herzog moments before the deadline. He says the new government will formally be sworn into office as soon as possible. Mostly clear and cool tonight, below 50 degrees. Mostly clear tomorrow, a little warmer, and then 5 to 10 degrees warmer overall to and through the weekend. Right now in Placentia, it's 53, 55 in Laguna Niguel. Things are slowly Culver City.
This is the southbound side of the 405, where that drive is slowing down, getting away from Venice Boulevard. And the lanes looking a lot better by the time you make your way past just about Howard Hughes Parkway, rolling into Inglewood. And if you're exiting at Country Boulevard, westbound travel is slowing down at Aviation all the way into LAX, the 105 westbound. I'm getting reports of a couple of fender benders. One just past Aviation, the other one right around Nash. And that drive is still moving from before Aviation all the way to Sepulveda Boulevard. Once you exit the freeway, It's a very slow drive through the tunnels heading back toward Century Boulevard and World Way. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
You don't have to continue living with decayed, missing, loose, crooked teeth. Dr. Misarkani and his team of specialists at LA Dentist Group will custom make dental implants that will change the smile of your life. And whether you need one tooth or a full smile makeover, Dr. Misarkani can help you in one day while you sleep. Now, pound 250 on your cells say dentist. Schedule a free exam, including x-rays and CT scan. Certain restrictions apply. LADentistGroup.com, LADentistGroup.com.
Nancy Grace here, big news, brand new cold case podcast, Zone 7 with Cheryl McCollum. You get to work a cold case with investigator Cheryl McCollum, family members, detectives, trusted criminal justice pros who make up her quote, Zone 7. This ain't just a podcast, honey, but a war room. Listen to Zone 7 with Cheryl McCollum now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
Hey, there's a better way to fly. Instead of being stuck in endless lines and packed on planes, try simplifying your travel with Surf Air. Save an added 2 hours on every trip and avoid crowded airports with a new way to fly private. With Surf Air, you'll fly from smaller airports close to your home. There are no lines, no waiting, and no stress. SurfAir.com, the best alternative to commercial air travel that makes flying easy. Get a free quote on your next flight at SurfAir.com. There's a better way to fly private.
Hey, dog. This didn't come to those who wait. And 31 years after Paul Ruffnack opened Ruffnack Volvo Pasadena, Volvo is now coming to thousands. This October, Ruffnack Volvo Cars Like Life program, offering the same safe and reliable cars at our Pasadena location. So what's better than safe and reliable? New dealership smell. Yeah. Stop in and see what's new and what's electric. And thank you for your patience. That's not. It's that easy.
John here. You've heard me talk for years about Cutting Dental, Southern California's premier dental practice. They're pioneers of the all-on-4 teeth-in-a-day procedures. Plus, they can handle all your dental needs from bridges to braces, fillings, cleanings, root canals to cosmetic dentistry, and more. If you're scared of a dentist like I was, don't worry. Cutting Dental can put you in a gentle twilight sleep with full anesthesia. Oh my God. I've been going for over 20 years. Call now for free exam and x-rays, 888-640-SMILE. 888-640-SMILE. Restrictions apply. The following is based on a true story.
Richard, this can't be happening. Friends are coming over this evening and the sink is clogged.
Okay, let me try the close down the trap trick.
Still backing up.
Maybe if I plunge the sink.
No bueno.
Great. Now what?
Look, my diamond truck. Don't let him down.
Wait! Tell good plumber! I need help! Unfortunately, I'm on another job. Call 1-800-446-MIKE. They'll get someone out quick. Wow, that was quick. That was a severe clog, Richard. But you're unclogged now. You unclogged our drain and saved our party for $99. You're great. You smell great. I love you guys.
You'll find more stories like this one at MikeDiamond.com. Contractor license number 399170.
I'm Mike Diamond. I guarantee my plumbers will show up on time and unclog your drain for $99.
This thing sucks.
AM 640.
An iHeart radio station.
Download the free iHeart Radio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
It took some time for me to see.
There's so much drug and trauma that this thing can't take. The senses can't take it out of it. They just tell you how to get. Senses can't take it out of it.
Tim, this is the Tim Conley Jr. Show. Before the break, I was talking about how people sometimes wrongly see biopics as some sort of historical presentation of people we know or maybe don't know. And the Whitney Houston biopic, I Want to Dance with Somebody, I believe it's come out today, as a matter of fact. And it's someone, I'm now at the point in life where I'm watching biopics of people I either worked with, worked around, had some modicum of interactions with. And so I don't know if I can watch that particular movie and not be hypercritical. Because there's certain things that I'm looking for that are essential in my mind to telling Whitney Houston's story. And I don't know if you can do that and not you if the documentary regarding Whitney Houston is not going to be pretty. The biopic is, but not the documentary. And I was telling the story before the break of how I was at the Playboy Mansion. I'm not saying this to be to brag or anything. I'm just saying that's where the party was, and I happened to be there. And Whitney and Bobby were also there on this evening, and it was star-studded. They had every conceivable celebrity house because that was Whitney Houston at her veritable peak as an artist. And everyone knew that she was an addict at that time, and no one intervened, even though the music industry was rife with instances of big stars dying prematurely because of drug addictions, and no one stepped in because she was making too many people too much money. And the point is, I don't think they're going to tell that story in I Want to Dance with Somebody. They may get at it, they may make make reference to it, but I don't think they want to tell that unflattering story. There was a time I had met Whitney even before that. I was working for the Grammys. This is about 1996-ish in New York for the Grammys. It was at Radio City Music Hall, and she was doing a duet with CeCe Winans. And it was a morning rehearsal at Radio City Music Hall, and I was there helping out because I worked as an awards coordinator. And Whitney people came in advance. This is early in the morning. They said, "No one look at Whitney. Don't try to talk to Whitney. She's not. Don't take any pictures of Whitney." I took a picture. I do have a picture to this day to say, because we knew what that meant. She was going to come in, and she's probably high, drunk, slash hungover, or both. And when she came in, she stumbled through the rehearsal. I'm not exaggerating. And she was wearing sunglasses, dry, hungover, and high, or some sort of combination of all. It's just that that story is probably not going to be told. And I always want to caution people when you're watching biopics versus actual documentaries. Biopics are to sell tickets and to make you feel good, ultimately. Documentaries will tell you the stuff that you may not want to know, but you're probably better off knowing. Like, for example, I just saw this great documentary on HBO Max talking about Miss Cleo from the Psychic Friends Network. Tragic story. I learned things about her that I didn't know from people who actually lived with her, dated her, who loved her, and gave a perspective about her. And also with Cleo, she is actually in her own documentary. She's gone now, but it's video from 10 years ago. That's how you actually learn something about these artists or these very significant figures, not through a biopic. But there's another biopic that I am very interested in seeing because I obviously don't have any first-hand memory of the person. Robert Oppenheimer, talking about the atom bomb. I remember when I was in middle school, TRILLIONAIRE Middle School in Torrance, one of the papers I did was on Robert Oppenheimer. So I've always had an interest in him and history and science and things of that nature. So the Christopher Nolan movie, which is coming out in early 2023, on Oppenheimer and the first atom bomb and its impact on history, and they're portraying it as Oppenheimer was, he had consternation. He wasn't sure about what his invention would mean for humanity going forward. And that's what the story is going to be told as far as his biopic. Listen to the trailer. In the future, and our imaginations are hard fires. They will fear it all until they understand it. And they won't understand it until they've used it. David will take you only so far. The movie's by Christopher Nolan, and I am a person. If Christopher Nolan comes out with a movie, I'm going to see it. Now, that doesn't mean that I like all of his movies. Tenet, I thought was a great idea. Did not like the movie at all. Interstellar, great idea. Thought the movie was okay. But I love Inception. I love The Dark Knight Rises. I love The Prestige, if you remember that movie with Hugh Jackman many years ago. So good, so good. He is a great storyteller as far as he tells very different stories, very ingenious stories. He tells them in a way that I think most directors are afraid to be bold in that regard. So I really do appreciate Christopher Nolan. And that's why whenever he comes out with a movie, I see it. Doesn't mean I'm going to love it, but I give him the benefit of the doubt as far as what that story could be at its best. And Oppenheimer is another one of those. And I guess to say, it's another biopic, if you will. It's a dramatization of someone's life. It's not actually in a historical account. It may contain some tidbits of history. So you say Nolan's Batman.
Oh, did you like it? You started? A lot.
It's about the life of someone. It's a dramatization. AFI. AM 640. And Conway Jr. Show. For life everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now let's go to the KFI 24-hour newsroom and Michael Bosher.
Sheriff's deputies in San Diego said are trying to confirm that multiple robberies at VFWs in the county over the last month are being done by the same crew. The House Committee looking into the January 6th riot at Capitol has released its full report with some stuff redacted for security concerns. And the LA Holocaust Museum's gotten $1 million grant to support free educational tours. 30,000 students from 4th grade to high school visit each year. Let's get to a crash around the LAX.
This is on the 105 westbound before Nash. These guys are blocking the left lane and the far right lane and delays. It's a huge mess out there. You're backing up off of the 405. If you were thinking about taking the 105 westbound into LAX, I might reconsider that move and your options. You can take Century Boulevard instead. You can always hit the surface streets in the area and work your way over to Skyway or Lincoln and Worldway. But yeah, once you make your way into LAX, things are pretty jam-packed there. Century Boulevard's backing up from before Aviation, getting pretty close to Los Cienega, and southbound lanes of Sepulveda Boulevard are still slowing down from Manchester Avenue. KF on In the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Rachel Martinez.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org. By now, you've heard the news. Vaccine boosters are available for eligible Californians. Boosters support stronger immunity and help maximize protection against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find out if you're eligible and to find a booster near you. That's myturn.ca.gov. Stay healthy and strong. Get boosted. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Holiday songs remind us of family, friends, and gingerbread cookies. Hello, I'm John Aquino, founder of Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air. Unfortunately, the most wonderful time of the year isn't wonderful for many Americans. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens are sometimes replaced with empty bare cupboards and hungry young children. That's why Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air is making a cash donation and giving a portion of every service call to a rescue mission in your area. You've been generous over the years, and once again, we're asking for your kindness in donating canned and dried goods. Call Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air at 866-77 to find out how you can help. Our mission is to help you with your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. But this holiday season, we're asking you to help us help others. Call us at 866-77. That's 866-77. Thank you.
Just tell me license number 9966
Want to sell your valuable coins, high-end jewelry, collectibles, or fine art for more? Here's someone who will tell you why you should call Tangible Investments.
Hi, my name is Allie Eastburn, and I'm the founder of With This Ring.
With This Ring is Allie's charity.
About 11 years ago, I realized that the ring on my finger could literally save an entire village in Africa. So I donated that ring, and now we have rings coming in to our organization from women and men all over the world.
So who buys Allie's donated rings?
Tangible Investments. Our ring donors send our rings directly to Tangible Investments, and they give us more money for those rings than anyone else ever has.
With Sill's help, Allie is changing the world.
It helps us do what we do best, which is drilling clean water wells in Liberia, Africa.
Tangible Investments owner Sill D. Genova has become America's top dealer in coins, precious metals, jewelry, and fine art. Sill guarantees you'll get more.
Thanks so much, Sill and Tangible Investments, for all you've done for us.
Call now for a no-obligation free professional appraisal. 800-711-2800. 800-711-2800. 800-711-2800. Great water is essential to a great life. Our bodies are 75% water, so getting plenty of clean, healthy water will, in fact, change your life for the better. Hey, it's Dean Sharp, and I want to tell you about LightSource, the whole house water system that will also change your life. A LightSource system gives you all the clean, healthy water you need straight from every tap. It removes the bad, leaves the good, filters out chlorine and other contaminants while retaining the healthy minerals. It tastes great, your skin and hair will feel great, you and your family will feel great. And LightSource is maintenance free. No filters to change, no salt, no need to buy bottled water. They install it, you forget about it. And right now, you can get the best deal of the year on a LightSource system. For a limited time, LightSource will pay your sales tax. Zero tax means big savings. Call LightSource today at 800-803-2696, 800-803-2696, or visit lightsourcewater.com. LightSource tastes and feel the difference. Portions of the following program will be recorded.
You shouldn't buy pills from gas stations. Just like surgery at a Motel 6, stay away from gas station pills.
Simple life lessons. Maybe just because I'm not in that season of life yet where I'm looking for pills at a convenience store. But are there pills at a gas station?
You don't want to read all the fine print, Jerry and Shannon, because you feel a little dirty.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. on KMY.
Go straight to the ghetto. Santa Claus. Go straight to the ghetto. Tell him James Brown sent you. Go straight to the ghetto.
Oh, that was nice.
You know that I know what you will see. Cause that was what me.
Tim Conway Jr. Show. Well, Kelly in for Tim, KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. I remember when I saw the movie Jaws, and it was on TV. And you have to be old school to remember on TV. On TV was one of the first quote-unquote cable channels that this private signal, this scrambled signal, and would have the squiggly line down the center. And so you turn on the switch box from off to on. There was on and select TV. We had on TV. They were the rivals at the time, late 1970s, early 80s. And that's, I think, when I saw Jaws, because I didn't see it in the movie theaters. I was a little too young, but I remember how fearful it made me and a bunch of other people from going in the water, because just the idea of getting eaten by a shark. And then I saw this story today, which made me laugh out loud. It seems that Steven Spielberg has a degree of regret for telling that story and the unintended consequences of how sharks were targeted by sport fishermen in the years afterward. Quote, "To this day, I regret the decimation of the shark population because of the book and the film." The book was written by Peter Benchley. I really, truly regret that. That's one of the things I still fear. Jaws was a great movie, and it's not necessarily because of the special effects, because there were none. The shark has been widely recorded, did not work well, and so Steven Spielberg did not show much of it on film because they could not get it to work in the way they wanted to. So they relied more on the idea of the shark and the dorsal fin in the water than seeing the actual shark. And of course, there's the music, I should say the soundtrack, which is just synonymous with all things death. It's such simple instrumentation. Now, I do remember feeling this, and tell me if you agree, Michael or Stefan, anyone. I remember watching it and thinking that these dumb motherfuckers keep getting in the water, and I hope the shark eats their asses up. There's a 4th of July weekend, and Roy Scheider's character, Sheriff, said, don't go in the water. There's a killer shark out there. He tried to tell them. He tried to warn them. They had some dumbass boat race, and then the shark went to town on them. I didn't feel bad for them. When I saw all them people running out the beach when the thing first, appeared and everybody's panicking and running out the water, and I was hoping to start seeing some people drop. I was too, and it sounds all of a sudden sit down in the water. Right, I know it sounds crass, and I know the mayor had a lot to do with it because it was a big tourist weekend. He was trying to make money and bring people in town, but you had people who came to town knowing that there was a recent shark attack, and they still went in the water. Maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm just someone who is reticent to get in the ocean at all. You don't need to get 2 reasons down the water. Just one is enough, and that would have been enough for me. So that's one thing I didn't quite really get about the movie, because the danger was already real. It wasn't abstract for the characters, at least. And the best part of the movie, should have pulled the clip. The best part of Jaws is the clip where Quint, who owns the boat, which they go out and try to get the great white shark, tells the story about being a naval sailor and being caught in the water and having to deal with the sharks. That whole monologue, I think it's like a one-cut scene. And he tells this powerful monologue. And see if you can find it, Stefan. It's Quint. He's telling about the story with the naval sailors are in the water. And we can play that, but it's a great scene. I think that's part of why Jaws was so great, because it did not rely on the grandiose. It did not rely on special effects. It did not rely on the things that were big. They relied on the things which were much more subtle, which were much more simple in nature. And it's one of those movies where I think you got to see the brilliance of Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, Mother Necessity, man. He couldn't do what he wanted with the shark, so they kind of made that turn and said, no, we're going to make it more about the implication of the shark.
And he left it more to our imagination, to really feel the fear of the moment. So, Stefan, were you able to find it? Not a big deal. But the whole point was it was a powerful movie because the music was simple, the dialogue was simple, the premise was simple, and from there, your mind took you away from after that point. You didn't necessarily need to see the shark. And when you finally did at the end, you got it. Here's the scene.
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side chief. He was going back. The island of Tinian Delaney had just delivered the bombs, the Hiroshima bombs. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes.
All right, gentlemen.
Didn't see the first shot for about half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer, you know that when you're in the water, chief. You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. But we didn't know.
All right, gentlemen. I want you to repeat after me just how I do it. Ready? Your turn. Very good. Go ahead now. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Good yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. Charlie Puth on keys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was very good. We're going to do the whole thing one more time. Follow my step. Very good. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Good golly. Let's bring it on home. Bring the beat back. All right, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me just how I do it. Ready? Your turn. Very good. Go ahead. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Good golly. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. Charlie Puth on keys. Bring the beat back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was very good. We're going to do the whole thing one more time. Follow my step. Very good. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Good golly. Let's bring it on home.
2 hours on every trip and avoid crowded airports.
All right, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me just how I do it. Ready? Your turn. Very good. Go ahead. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Good golly. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. Charlie Puth on keys. Bring the beat back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was very good. We're going to do the whole thing one more time. Follow my step.
We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. And for this remaining hour, I want to talk about this list which is on Variety. Yes, I know it's clickbait. Yes, they put it up there so we can argue about it and debate it, but still, it's good to talk about. It serves all purposes. Variety listed the quote-unquote 100 greatest movies of all time, and they put up basically this questionnaire, how many of the movies have you seen? They don't rank them, they just put 100 up there. And there are a lot of questions. I question Variety's movie expertise and knowledge base, honestly. I don't want to call you names, but if you put this together with some of these titles, I question what you know about movies. But joining me right now is Erin from the newsroom. She's joining me in studio. She's going to be one of our experts. Joining us on the phone is KFI's own Mark Warner. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to go around the studio, and I'm going to give the title. And very quickly, you guys and gals are going to give me, is it one of the top 100 movies of all time or not? Yes or no? We'll keep it brief. We're not going to get to all the movies, but we're going to get to a lot of them. So, Mark Warner, are you ready to go?
Morris Williams, it's Mark Williams, Patrick Jr.
From one William to another.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll. I looked at the list, and I got to tell you, it's subjective as all movie lists are. This one also reeks of boredom on the part of these critics that put it together. There's 7 headlines that have lots of others contributed. And critics all think they're right about everything. These variety guys will probably think I'm just some lowbrow idiot, but this is a messed up list.
It's a poor list, and we're going to show you why. Here we go. Psycho, Aaron, is it top 100?
Yeah, but it doesn't deserve the number 1 slot.
Well, I don't know if these are ranked in a particular order, but it's listed first. Spoiler alert! Mark, Psycho.
It belongs on the list, but it's not as good as Vertigo, another Hitchcock movie.
Well, we'll get to that because there's another Hitchcock movie on this list, which I don't think should be on it. Michael Crozier, Psycho. Top 100? Yes, absolutely. Michael. Okay. Angel, are you joining us?
Yeah, absolutely. Top
top 100 FICO.
Okay, Stefan. 100%, yeah. Okay, we'll agree on Psycho. Now, let's go to The Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Yes.
I say yes. Michael Crozier? Yes, absolutely. No question. Mark Warner?
Yeah, I was watching, yes. You can't really deny it.
Okay. Angel?
Flying monkeys always get the yes.
Okay. Delio?
Yes.
Okay. Now this one should be a no-brainer, but we'll see. The Godfather.
Absolutely.
As opposed to The Godfather 2, which is also on the list.
Yeah, both of them exist.
Both of them. Okay. Mark Warner?
Yeah, it belongs on the list, but I can't believe that it rated lower than Goodfellas. What is that about?
See, I don't know if it's rated. I know that there's a list of it. I don't know if they're in a particular order.
Godfather was ranked number 3 on the list.
Okay. All right. Goodfellas is on the list. Delio?
Yes.
Okay. Let's listen to a clip from The Godfather. If you can find it.
I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man. What can I do? That's how you turn out a Hollywood Pinocchio that plays like a wolf. What can I do? Okay.
Good. You spend time with your family? Sure I do. Good. But a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. You look tired. Once you relax well, in a month from now, the Hollywood big shot's gonna give you what you want. So they start shooting in a week. I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Keep it going. Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
I think you just get the benefit of being Citizen Kane. Michael Crozier? That is an absolutely brilliant movie.
Yes, agreed. There's scenes I still think about at night because I go, how the hell did they do that?
What it did for the industry alone puts it in. That's why I think it should be there. But as far as content, Mark Warner.
Yeah, you got a point. No, there are some movies where it's kind of hard to understand the impact they had at the time, but Citizen Kane was absolutely brilliant. I was just arguing with my girlfriend about this. She doesn't think it belongs. She doesn't think it's as entertaining as Heat. And I don't agree with that, but I get where she's coming from because this thing just was seismic in the impact that it had when it came out.
Stefan.
Yeah, I'm on your team. It's like it's kind of what it did for the industry, but as far as content, not sure about that.
Delio.
Yes, belongs on the list.
Angel.
Oh yeah, Rosebud all the way.
Okay. Now, next one. I don't know if Pulp Fiction is top 100. It's a great movie. It's an iconic movie. But is it one of the top 100? Let's listen to Samuel L. Jackson remind us.
What does Marcellus Wallace look like?
What country are you from? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? And you know what I'm saying. Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. Say what again. Say what again. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. Black God. He's bald. Does he look like a bitch? Does he look like a bitch? No! Why you gotta fool me like this, Brent? Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brent. You can't believe Marcellus Wallace told that to me. Everybody except this one.
That is a space difference.
Okay, it's a great movie, iconic. Is it top 100?
Yes.
I say no because, oh shit. No, I think I can find 100 movies better. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
But it's top 100, so
It's a movie you have to watch over and over again because it's just so good, and it did something different and exciting by just going out of order.
Mark Warner?
It's terrific. I feel like Tarantino could be my nerd big brother, but in the top 100, not in any universe. No way.
Thank you. Stefan?
I know it has to be 100.
Oh, wow. The debate is on. Delio.
No.
Yes!
Oh, okay, we're split and divided. We got to go to a commercial break, but on the other side, we're going to start really running through this list because there are a lot of no's I think we can agree on that should have no part of this list. This is the Tim Conway Jr. Show. We're talking about the top 100 movies of all time according to Variety. They got it wrong. KFIA 640, we're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Michael Crozier with the news.
Officials say a man in Riverside County has been arrested for 8 armed robberies over 1 week last month in Santa Ana, Garden Grove, and Westminster. Tesla's putting a hiring freeze in place and warning people of layoffs early next year. Tesla stock has dropped 50% this year, with Elon Musk selling billions of dollars in Tesla stock, just buying Twitter. And a report from Congress says the IRS did not do mandatory audits of former President Trump while he was in office, despite Trump saying he couldn't publicly release his taxes at the time because he was being audited. Take a look at the freeways.
Out to the drive into LAX. A lot of people take the 105 westbound. Well, guess what? There's a crash on the right around Nash. That is where the left and the far right lanes have been blocked. The roads are backing up away from the 405. But you know what? All roads into LAX are pretty awful right now. Once you make your way to the Sepulveda off-ramp on that 105 westbound, the ramp is full. Northbound lanes of Sepulveda Boulevard through the tunnel jam-packed. Southbound flowing from Manchester Avenue, getting out of the Westchester stretch, and along Century Boulevard westbound, you're on the bridge away from Aviation. Lincoln's pretty jam-packed as well, heading eastbound with delays away from Northside Parkway. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
This report is sponsored by In-N-Out Burger. At In-N-Out, our hamburgers are made with the highest quality ingredients, made fresh and by hand, made with a smile, and made to order just for you.
The mentors of Big Brothers Big Sisters make a crucial difference in children's lives.
My best friend was helping me, just being a better person, having a better attitude about life.
Today, Big Brothers Big Sisters needs more mentors, especially black men, to help make that difference.
Having a big brother in my life means a lot. It's like somebody I really look up to, something that I want to be like him one day.
Become a big today at bbs.org. Look out here, wondering if you should get the updated COVID-19 booster? Well, here are 3 reasons why you should. Number 1, vaccines and boosters provide better protection from COVID-19. Number 2, even if you've had COVID-19 before, boosters are recommended to keep your immunity strong, especially if new variants emerge. And lastly, your risk of getting sick from COVID-19 goes up with age, and boosters can help lower the chance of hospitalization and death. Find a booster near you at myturn.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
I'm getting paid to talk to you, and yet I'm the most boring person I know. Isn't that unfair? Yes, it is. Of course, you could join me to start a podcast with Spreaker from iHeart. If you've got something to say, they'll help you monetize it. And I bet you've got more to say than I do. I have literally nothing to say, and I'm loving life. Spreaker.com. That's SPREAKER.com. Get paid to talk.
The following is based on a true story.
Richard, this can't be happening. Friends are coming over this evening and the sink is clogged.
Okay, let me try the hose down the trap trick.
Still backing up.
Maybe if I plunge the sink.
No bueno.
Great. Now what?
Look, my diamond truck. Don't drag him down.
Wait! No good plumber! I need help!
Unfortunately, I'm on another job. Call 1-800-446-MIKE. They'll get someone out quick.
Wow, that was quick. That was a severe clog, Richard. But you're unclogged now. You unclogged our drain and saved our party for $99. You're great. You smell great. I love you guys.
You'll find more stories like this one at MikeDiamond.com. Contractor license number 399170.
I'm Mike Diamond. I guarantee my plumbers will show up on time and unclog your drain for $99.
We put all your music, radio stations, and podcasts in one easy-to-use app, and we made it completely free because, well, let's face it, you have other things to do with your money. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound stories that will strengthen your appreciation of the Word and inspire you to keep learning.
Listen to the Bible in a Year with Jack Graham on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
iHeartRadio and iHeart Christmas music playing now on Coast 103.5, your official holiday music station.
Morons like Arsetti and Newsom claim that they simply don't believe that people will reject housing. Right. And it was clear that people were rejecting housing by the thousands. Newsom and Arsetti don't know what the meth and the fentanyl is doing to their brains. It destroys the natural instinct for self-preservation. John and Ken, that's why we're having so many deaths on the streets. Weekdays at 2 on KFI.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. It's the Tim Conway Jr. Show. Mo Kelly in for Tim as we go through the 100 greatest movies according to Variety. We've gone through this list with our panel of esteemed experts, even Mark Runner, who's joined us on the phone, Aaron from News, who's joined us, actually ran down the hall to join us. And we're going to do this rapid-fire fashion, folks, so we can get through as many movies as possible. We left off with Pulp Fiction. So, quick yes or no, Aaron, Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
I don't know. Michael Crozier, Seven Samurai, yes or no?
That's about the original, correct?
Yes, yes. Mark Ronner.
Absolutely, yes. Masterpiece.
Okay, Delio?
Yes.
Angel.
No.
Thank you. Stefan?
Definitely.
Okay, all right. 2001: A Space Odyssey. I would just say it's a landmark film. It changed cinema. But the movie itself, I was underwhelmed. I understand why it's on the list. So that's amazing.
I'd say no. I'd say Clockwork Orange instead.
Oh, absolutely.
You're comparing movies by the same guy.
Yeah, I answered that and said,
No, but like,
no, it is. So yes,
no,
it is.
I would say no. I wouldn't say no.
Okay,
You know.
that's a no. And I don't think Clockwork Orange made it, all respect the same as Kubrick. Runner.
2001 should be number one. You guys are insane as the work of transcendent genius.
Oh, okay.
Number one, but you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Wrong from very far.
Yeah, I would say yes, but I kind of feel the same way about you. It's kind of small. It's a little underwhelming.
Yeah, it's a boring movie, actually. Belio?
Oh my God.
My God, it's full of stars. Whatever. Angel.
Yes.
Okay. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, we all agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What? That's just some
Yeah. No. Okay. All right, Centurion. All About Eve.
Yeah.
Hell no.
What? Yeah.
Crozier? No. Angel?
No.
Delio?
Yes.
Stefan?
I'm sorry.
All About Eve.
Yeah.
Can we all agree Saving Private Ryan is on the list?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just move on. No?
No? I'm gonna say no. Oh, man. I think there's better ones there, more deserving than Spielberg.
Yeah, but it might be the best war movie of all time. Arguably. Arguably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
It's not the best work by Steven Spielberg, but as far as war movies in this genre, Singing in the Rain, I'll just say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we all agree Goodfellas? So I can bring up play this clip?
Yeah.
Let's play Goodfellas quick. You know what I'm going to play. You know what I'm going to play.
Funny like it come like amnesia.
If you can find it. Hopefully you can find it.
Funny like
It's funny. You're a funny guy. You need to let talk. It's just funny. So yeah, the way comes story and everything. Funny how? I mean, it's funny. It's funny, you got over. Oh, wait. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say? Funny how? What? Just, you're funny. You mean, so let me understand. Maybe it's me a little stuck. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown and amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny? Come on, just, how you tell a story. What? No, I don't know. You said. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the f am I funny? What the f is so funny about me? Tell me what's funny.
I don't know if it gets any better than that. The rules of the game, yes, no. No.
No.
Rosa? Not familiar. Yeah, if you had to think that long, it probably isn't. Stefan?
If I say no.
Mark Ronner?
It's pretty good. I don't know if it belongs on the list, but it's definitely with me.
Yeah, pretty good does not suggest top 100 of all time. Angel?
I don't know.
Delio?
No.
Okay. Do the Right Thing. I thought it's a
Yeah.
great movie, but I don't know if it's top 100. I don't know.
Really?
I can make an argument for it's the greatest movie of a certain period, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm conflicted, and I know that movie line for line. I'm just not sure it's top 100 all time. I'm with you. If it is, it's barely. Yeah. And honestly, to your point, Ken, I don't think it's Spike Lee's best work.
Oh, okay. Gotta have that conversation.
Yeah. I would say Malcolm X is, which is also on the list. Angel?
I'd say top 101.
It's right there, isn't it? It's like right there.
Yeah.
Delio?
Yeah.
Stefan? Okay, Michael Crozier. Give us Cheerios. You're talking about Do the Right Thing? Yes. Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's like, it's right in the list if it's in. Yeah, yeah. Casablanca?
Definitely.
I'm indifferent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm going to start skipping around. Nashville?
No.
You agree, Mark Warner? Do you have any disagreements?
You know, if you got to pick something from other album to be on the list, it's The Long Goodbye or pick Nash, but not Nashville.
Okay. Godfather Part 2, are we all agree with yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Blue Velvet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah. Okay. Michael Kroger, Blue Velvet? Yeah. Gone with the Wind?
No.
No. I think it's a garbage movie. I'm not going to get hell. I hate hell for it. It's a garbage movie. Piece of crap movie. And I've seen it. And I'm sorry. I'm anti-plantation movies. Excuse me. You know, I didn't even give a crap. It's a horrible movie. You know, I don't care how much money it made for its time in the pre-inflation dollars. Mark Warner, you say what?
It's for centuries. I wasn't into it either, but, you know, it belongs there.
Okay. Chinatown.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah.
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 We have a clip, but we're not going to play. We're going to keep on. Okay. The Apartment.
Yeah.
I can see that. I say yes to The Apartment. Potion?
Yeah. Because of the uniqueness of it at the time, yeah.
Angel?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Mark Runner?
No, it's enjoyable, but it doesn't belong on this list.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm jumping around. Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes.
Good. I'm lukewarm.
Don't know if it's
Either way, yeah. The Empire Strikes Back.
No.
No. Zero. No. That's why it's Star Wars movies. Yeah, I don't get it. Star Wars movies are not known for being good. Network. Maybe. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Yeah. That's right. Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And either way. Mark?
Close call, but yeah, I'm going to say yes.
Angel? I didn't hear you.
I said, oh yeah.
Okay. Annie Hall.
Yes. No. No.
I think Annie Hall is overrated. That's just me.
You're correct.
Lawrence of Arabia.
No. No.
I say the cinematic impact of Lawrence of Arabia. Yes.
Okay, fine. When was the last time you saw it?
I didn't say I liked it. I just said it was
There's not a single woman in that movie. Not a single one.
That baby.
That's not why I didn't like it.
Definitely answers the top one.
All right.
Mark Runner, baby.
No, it belongs on the list, and there's not a single woman in it because it's one of the gayest movies ever made.
Interesting thing.
Well, damn. All right, very quickly, I'm going to do 4 at once before we go to break. So listen to all 4 titles. Some Like It Hot, Fargo, The Wild Bunch, Moonlight. Are any of them?
Okay, yes, no, yes.
Yes for Some Like It Hot. No for Fargo. No for The Wild Bunch. Yes for Moonlight.
Yes.
I don't think it's any of them are.
Actually, I don't know about Moonlight. Moonlight was like picture and it's best of all time, probably.
Angel?
I'd say yes to Sunlight and Hot and no to all the others.
Right.
Only because, you know, that movie, Sunlight and Hot, during the time that it was made, it was everything.
And it has a long historical and cultural impact that the other movies I don't think did. Some of them are a little newer and don't have that opportunity.
Although Moonlight will always just be known as like a historic moment at the Oscars.
Yeah, the blooper of all time. It is an unbelievable movie. But not one of it. And we come back more of the top 100 greatest movies according to Variety, and they are really bad at this. Ooh, they are really bad. KFI AM 640, this is the Tim Conway Jr. Show. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Michael Crozier and KFI 24-hour newsroom with the latest.
More than 100 food trucks and mobile food vendors have been shut down in Santa Ana. Mayor Valerie Mescla says none of the vendors have the required state permits to sell food.
This is a public health issue because where do they use the restroom? Where do they wash their hands? Do they have all the permits in place that they need to?
Mescla says complaints had come in of people getting sick from food not fit for human consumption. Health officials involved in the 6-week multi-agency operation say consumers should check that a valid health permit is displayed before eating the food from street vendors. Wildlife officials have rescued a critically ill mountain lion cub in Northern California. The Oakland Zoo said yesterday veterinarians named Holly for the holiday season. And they're treating her in intensive care. Zoo's vet estimates Holly is 3 to 4 months old. Say she isn't standing or moving around too often. They say they're hopeful she continues to improve, but they're taking it day by day. United Airlines, American Airlines, JetBlue have all issued travel alerts and advisories ahead of the major winter storm coming. The airlines are waiving change fees depending on the travel date and destination. Millions of people in the U.S. have been put on storm watches, warnings, and chill alerts. Chicago, Houston, San Antonio, Atlanta, Albuquerque are all opening warming centers to prepare for power outages. Mostly clear, cool tonight, lows below 50. Mostly clear tomorrow, and a little warmer, then about 10 degrees hotter through the weekend. It's 50 in Tucson, 53 in Rancho Santa Margarita. Let's get to that crash in LAX.
And this is really screwing up the drive for anybody taking the 105 westbound. I've got some good news for you, however. This wreck at Nash has been cleared out of lanes, but now we're looking out of backup that's back from the 405. That should start to clear out quickly, at least shift a little bit ahead to Sepulveda Boulevard and probably back up starting at Nash. Now, Sepulveda northbound through the tunnels, southbound coming away from Manchester Avenue, very busy approaching World Way, and even Lincoln, I'm seeing it really starting to back up now away from Northside Parkway. KFI in the sky. Help get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
Hey, all, it's Team Sharp. Did you hear the news? Yeah, California Utilities Commission just changed the rates by which solar customers are credited for their power output. It's called Net Metering 3.0. It's now the law, and no one is happy about it because it means getting 75% less credit from the big power companies. The good news is there's a grandfathering period, and you can still permanently lock in the awesome rates of Net Metering 2.0, but you need to have your solar documents filed by April 14th. The point is this: if you have ever thought about going solar, now is the time. Which means now is the time to call Sunlux. Sunlux will walk you through how to lock in Net Metering 2.0 by the April 14th deadline. Even if you're not ready to install the system, call Sunlux and get your solar documents filed. There is no time to waste to lock in the best returns on solar you will ever see. Start today at sunlux.com. Sunlux.com. CSLD 1008373.
Mom, Dad, let's talk. Before you know it, I'm out of here. I want to go to college or start a business. My allowance ain't gonna cut it. I'm sorry I said ain't.
The UNEST app puts smart investing tools right in the palm of your hand. And with the UNEST gifting link, friends and family can contribute to your child's account. Start investing today. Download the UNEST app from the App Store or Google Play. See terms and conditions at unest.co. That's UNEST.co.
Hi, this is Justin Turner. When it comes to trusting the team to care for your kids, no team is more qualified than Children's Hospital Los Angeles. LA's top pediatric hospital delivers world-class care and life-changing research to critically ill kids. Your donations help provide this life-saving care. So please, give generously. Call 800-670-CHLA or visit donatechla.org to make your year-end donation.
It's a simple equation. Performance over time equals trust. And for 50 years, Jacoby Myers has come through for the people of Los Angeles with razor-sharp representation and a track record of impressive wins that add up to more than $1 billion in settlements. Yes, it's a simple formula that isn't always easy. But at the end of the day, it all adds up. Choose Jacoby Myers, celebrating 50 years. What you got planned this weekend? Well, I'm just gonna pluck these geeks and make pillows. I'm gonna get the wheels and Jason Myers big luck show on the reveal selfie. Calm down, guys. I'm just kidding. Of course I want to go. Is that a reveal selfie I see over on the farm? We both know the Bill Taylor's got Khaki Town on the first choice among sports. I don't disagree. People are using reveal selfies for so much more. They monitoring pest control for every kind of security needs you can think of. I've got to give them reveal selfies.
You like that meme in a comic.
5 p.m. exploring more stimulating talk.
All the money in the world.
KFI AM 640. The Tim Conway Jr. Show. I'm Kelly in for Tim on this Wednesday evening to talk about Variety's top 100 greatest movies, and it leaves you with the option on the website to check off how many movies you might have seen. And I took more issue with the 100 movies that they selected. I think at least 35, 40 of them have no business being anywhere near this list. And so we've been talking about this as a group as I've rounded up a number of venerable experts from Aaron in the newsroom, Michael in the newsroom, Mark Bronner from the newsroom, and also movie critics in and of themselves, legitimately movie critics. That me, I just like to watch movies and be a pain in the ass. Stefan knows a little bit about movies. But let's get back to this list. It's really questionable. I want to jump around and want to pick out some of these which really have no business being on the list. Titanic. Hell freaking no.
No.
Angel?
No.
Michael Crozier. Andrew, where's it at on the list? Well, see, it should be no. I don't think it's in the top 2,000 movies of all time. Mark Bronner? Did we lose Mark?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I was on mute.
The black and white film, the first one's like
movie for tweens. It doesn't belong on the list.
Stefan? Right. Now, I am a George Miller fan. Mad Max, I love that movie. The Road Warrior somehow made this list, but Mad Max did not. The Road Warrior, let's pull up the clip for that. I personally like the movie, The Road Warrior. I personally know that it's not in the top 12,000 movies of all time. Lord Humongous and everything. From the Humongous, the Lord Humongous, the warrior on the wasteland, the Ayatollah of a rocket roller. I'm greatly disappointed. Again, you're leading out my hopes of all. Look at what's the rest of John's gone. Wow. This is selfish. Before the Jackson, you would not sound like this, go ahead. Now, my friends to say, we're glad to take you Jackson off of the way time. You send them out these mornings to find a vehicle. It's a movie about stealing gasoline. It can't be one of the top 100 movies of all time. No disrespect to Mel Gibson. He was great in it. But it wasn't a great movie.
Yeah, let's just go rid of Mel Gibson.
Yeah, okay. Nope, we're going to get out of the way, man. Trying to say science.
The racer from the NC7 to the random and think, well, this is.
How about all of them? Mark Bronner, real quickly on George Miller.
Mad Max is one of the greatest pure action movies of all time. Is it one of the greatest just fun old films? I don't know. I've seen it about 100 times.
Well, I think we're in agreement on that one. Angel, real quick, any thoughts about The Road Warrior as you see it?
It definitely does not belong anywhere around our list.
But somehow it made it to the list. Moulin Rouge. No.
No. Good movie, but no. Not even musical theater.
This is where you throw the list out. Yeah. That's beyond
It's
disqualified.
like Moulin Rouge is there, but not Grease. Like, come on.
Right. If you want to talk about musicals, okay, here's one which really requires some sort of analysis. Bambi is on this list, and I don't understand why, because I can think of, I don't know, maybe 30 other Disney movies which are better and more deserving to be on this list. That was weird too. Why is Bambi on this list? It's never been. I would pick Fantasia, just in terms of Disney history.
Or Beauty and the Beast,
Right.
on its Best Picture nominee. Not the actor.
And there's just too many other ones. I don't understand why Bambi's on this list. I'm going to move it out the way. But as far as horror goes, both Rosemary's Baby and Carrie are on this list. I don't know if either are on the top 100.
Also, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is on there.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not even one of the best 100 movies of the year. That year it came out.
Well, I think it's easy to overlook how great it really is and how well made it was, but
There it is.
questionable on this list.
It's not a good movie.
What? The original?
It's not. I would honestly, I would rather see Friday the 13th, the original one, or even the original Halloween.
I'm firing all of you guys. It's a masterpiece.
Be careful, we'll just hang up on you. You're not the street. All right.
Damn it,
Skipping around the list, they have Paris is Burning. Good movie, but not great. No, come on, let's just be real. Okay, here's one I think we can agree upon. I'm actually saying that just to start some stuff. I think Boogie Nights deserves to be on this list. No? See? Boogie Nights in a heartbeat, yes.
You're saying no? I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no yet. I'm thinking.
We're going to play that clip because it's a great clip. I think we'll see your mind.
So let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what Boogie means to the future. Let's talk about how old this project. I've been doing theater, San Francisco, San Diego. Not as long as you've been doing SAG and that project. We're all familiar with your body. Floyd Lowe is doubting your credentials or your history. Do you want to listen? I mean, this industry is going to be turned upside down soon enough. Why help it? Crews got the money, you got the talent, Jen. I got the connections and equipment and radio distribution. Not to mention these kids out there who are some diplomatics, Jen. This is the future. Videotape tells the truth. Wait a minute. You come into my house.
Washington, D.C. Take a deep breath, Annie.
The future is tape,
Practically
videotape,
smell the bills between
lockdown.
laws.
It is
You can taste the sweet sugar of bureaucracy.
That's why I don't miss everything.
Now let's
I'll tell you something else. I will never.
My amazing lover, Ben Wyatt, is here working on a congressional campaign, and he took April with him as his intern. I'm here to visit, but I'm also here
I
to
like
work.
to
Because I have a very important meeting where I am going to try to get federal funding so we can clean up the Pawnee River. It's
I like simple places like
careers reunions,
Buddy Myers,
government meetings,
lollipops in my mouth.
self-guided museum tours. I mean, am I living the dream? I don't know. Did I also just walk past the food truck and buy myself a waffle sundae? Yes. Now take out your gun. Oh, I brought you one. Now throw it away. Just let's see no Bishop guy.
One more before we go to break, and this is specifically for Mark Honor. You're going to take the lead on this one. I say yes to Goldfinger.
Absolutely. No question about it. And I agree. You can't think of a better acting adventure fantasy than that movie. So right before the picoftheday mania, when all that stuff was sitting on our cameras and it was just perfect in every aspect. Every shot, the cameras, the direction, everything. That's what you don't think.
Why are we having a conference meeting?
Honest exhibition. All my life.
It's not joking.
Brilliant. I want any enterprise that will increase my stock. Which is sensible. I think you've made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration. Choose your next decision. The bomb that may be your last. The purpose of our two previous encounters is now very clear. I do not intend to be distracted by now. Right, Mr. Bond? You expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. That is not even going
So we're talking about variety list. It's very flawed list of the 100 greatest movies of all time. How many have you seen? And we are pretty much in agreement with the list. So it's 40 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Now, we get like 24-hour news and Michael Coach. She says the title ID of Bernie's body found along Highway 99 in Bakersfield over the weekend. They say it was a light-skinned female between 20 and 40 with dark hair and a nose ring. Capitol Police say it's security view 2 months after someone attacked House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband in their home in San Francisco shows the department has not looked at her home since 2018, despite her being re-elected as House Speaker in 2019. And Pittsburgh Steelers and Hall of Fame running back Franco Harris has died. Harris was known for the immaculate reception, which was confirmed today as the cause.
Nothing in that movie is accurate.
The cutout to 105.
That's just it's looking pretty slow. Not as bad as earlier. This earlier rush on the westbound side at Nash has wrapped up. Now you've got some slow traffic from there to 13 to Colvin to Austin. And of course, Colvin northbound slow to Worldway southbound from Manchester Avenue. Let's check out the come home path. On the 15 westbound, that's pretty busy right now. From Kenwood to the 138.
I offered Ron a job
some slow
last
traffic
month.
in the Ontario area. This is on the 10 westbound, approaching
now
4th
I see
Street.
this is
If you see
real hard.
anything happening out there, you can
Wait a
always
minute,
give us
Ron.
an update. Pound 252
You're really
or
getting it done, man.
traffic. KFI in the sky. Helps get you there faster. I'm in
Okay, let's
Jeanette.
begin the barbecue.
This report is sponsored by In-N-Out Burger.
Everyone,
Our hamburgers are made with the highest quality ingredients. Made with a smile and made to order just for you.
this is your dinner. His name is Tom.
The mentors of Big Brothers Big Sisters
I
is the
understand
crucial
it's
difference in
hilarious,
children's
but that
lives.
is his given Christian name. Tom is very smart and incredibly loyal. He's basically a dog. A dog we're going to cook, chew, and swallow.
Today, Big Brothers Big Sisters needs more mentors to help
One of
make
you
that
youngsters
difference.
wants to help me drain the blood from this animal. Do a good job. I'll give you the platter. You can blow it up for a
Become a
fun
big
play ball.
BBBS.org.
Not to worry. I have a purpose.
By now, you've heard the news. Vaccine
What I want.
boosters are available for eligible Californians. Boosters support stronger immunity and help maximize protection against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find out if
Barbecue is
you're eligible
postponed.
and to find a booster near you. That's myturn.ca.gov. Stay healthy and strong. Get boosted. Brought to you by the California
So I
Department
want to
of
see the
Public
history
Health.
of the Girl Scouts
Hello, I'm
and then
Jonathan,
Lincoln's Pocket
founder of
Watch
Little Hero Plumbing
and
and Air.
the First Ladies
Last week we
exhibit
found a leak in
and
my
everything.
furnace that
I
could
want to
have
see
filled
everything.
my son's room with carbon
Hey,
monoxide.
let's see. Is this the
Can you
trip back
imagine
from
how
Detroit?
bad that could have
I
turned
think
out?
it is.
It was a reminder to me that regular service to a furnace is one of the best actions
Sir,
you
you
can take
protect
for the
our nation's
safety of
history
your
and you're a
family.
hero.
Yeah,
Carbon
hero.
monoxide
Something
is
that I
odorless and
probably
deadly,
treasure
and more than 50,000 people are hospitalized by it every year. That's why my team takes the extra steps for every system they service to protect you.
Okay,
Call now for a
guys,
thorough
let's
furnace
motor.
safety check for
Guys.
only $77.
Let's
Call
go get some astronaut ice cream.
866-77. And during the months of November and December, my team at Little Hero will install a carbon monoxide
Okay, you
monitor
look great,
for
April.
free in every home you service as a thank you for your business. Call 866-77. That's 866-77. Or visit us at RouterHero.com. Thank you.
Sarah will address
Do you have coins, jewelry, or precious metals, and are looking to sell for top dollar? Bill DiGenova, CEO and owner of Tangible Investments, has become legendary by beating his so-called competitors' offers on these items by as much as 500%.
I had a diamond ring that's been an heirloom in my family for many years, so I went to a local jewelry store and they offered me $600. I just put it on. I took it down to Tangible Investments and they offered me over $6,000. That store is absolutely awesome.
Stories like these are why Tangible Investments has become America's top dealer in precious metals, jewelry, and collectibles, and why Phil has been featured on CNBC and quoted on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Over the past 30 years, Tangible Investments has bought billions in collectibles. That's billions with a B. Right now, demanding Ruder Phil encourages all his clients to shop the competition and then call in last. You'll be amazed at the difference. Guaranteed. Call now for an absolutely free professional no obligation the phrase on 800-711-2800, 800-711-2800,
However,
800-711-2800. Yes, it's just me reminding you that there's just a few days left to shop. No, you can't wait.
I bet Donna $1,000.
Big TV. It's the most wonderful time of the year and the most wonderful place for it all. Morongo.
Number 2.
Our totally 80s New Year's Eve celebration is going to be awesome.
And the number 3.
Yeah, earn up to $100 in free slot play playing slots with Richter and Rose Park the 26th through the 30th.
Morongo, good times. The following is based on a true story.
Richard, this can't be happening. Friends are coming over this evening and the seat's clogged.
Okay, let me try the close down the trap trick.
Still backing up.
Maybe if I plunge their face.
No bueno.
Great. Now what?
Look, my daughter's back. Don't let him down.
We're supposed to do that. Now, everyone, please back off and start cooking.
Unfortunately, I'm on another
These
job.
people are
Call
soft.
1-800-446-9. They'll get someone
By
out
the
quick.
time this day is over, they'll let
Wow,
them
that
take it.
was quick.
They'll look at me and tell me.
That was a severe clog, Richard. But you're unclogged now. You unclogged our drain and saved our party for $99. You're great. You smell great.
Ben and I are
To
powerful.
find more stories like this one at
I've got a big
Contact their license number.
Ben is off running a
I
commercial
like that.
campaign.
I guarantee my
The only
plumbers
way
will show
we
up on
could be
time
more
and
awesome
unplug your
is
drain
our
for
own signature
$99.
dance. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Technology show Motel Institute, KFIA 640. We're live
Leslie
everywhere
Knoll, I have a
on the
free
iPod
copy
radio
of Mr.
app, free at Net,
What's this in reference?
Post,
I'm
and
here to
George
present my
Nori.
application
As
for the
you
Federal
know,
Riverbed
it's time to
Preservation
talk to
Grant.
George. George, how are you this evening?
Fill their application.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm looking forward to tonight's show on Coast to Coast. We're going to talk about some strange deaths that have been occurring around the country. The timing is unusual. We'll talk about that. And then
I'm sorry.
later on,
I was
Christmas
told
ghost
that
stories
on
on Coast to
so I
Coast.
could make
Here's
my
what
case
before I
for
let you
town.
go. You saw the story
Steve,
about how the
office
federal
hours?
government
He's not
has
available for
acknowledged UFOs, but they say no aliens.
Yeah, they're unidentified. That's all they say.
But it's earthbound technology. I'm not so sure I buy that.
It's
But I
kind of a
want to
special
listen to you to
application.
find out. You get tripped off on that sometimes.
There's
Couple
a
days
CD
coming up on that.
I
inside
appreciate it.
that
Talk to you soon, George.
plays the sound of a valley
Before we
river.
get out of here, as we finish up this list of the
my favorite
variety
presentation.
top
I was
100
also
greatest
going to
movies,
show a DVD
and they ask
of
you, they give
images
you the
of Frolic
opportunity to
River
poll
Otter.
yourself
You know
as
what?
far as how many
I'll
of them
make
you've
sure.
seen. I would say
What
I've
city is
seen,
it for?
just off the top of my head, maybe
Pawnee.
75 of them, I'm guessing.
Pawnee, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa,
It's
Kansas,
a
Missouri,
really
Nebraska,
crappy
Oklahoma,
list.
Texas.
The only weird word that comes to mind only because not only are there movies on here which have no business being on it, there are movies which are not on here which must be on any legitimate credible list. And Mark Warner's joining us. We still have Michael Crozier and Aaron from the newsroom. Here's my thing. If you have a list of the top 100 movies of all time, it doesn't have Shawshank Redemption, it doesn't have Blazing Saddles, and it doesn't have Schindler's List, and it doesn't have The Color Purple, I Can't Take You Seriously, and none of those four are on this list. Wait, what? None of those four are on this list.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
They just won't give it a try. Mark Ronner, what say you?
I say they've got bridesmaids in my best friend's wedding, but they don't have the searchers.
It's nature's candy.
That's okay. I wouldn't put them on either. I wouldn't put bridesmaids on the searchers on. It's just two movies that I know that could have been. In terms of comedies, don't tell me Blazing Saddles is not one of the greatest comedies of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not listening to any argument to the contrary because you can't make one. And you're going to put on bridesmaids, but not include, or even give them the word
Butter. Disco-dairy.
I'm
No,
quite
that's
sure.
not a good idea.
I'm
That's
quite sure there's
terrible.
some
Well, the
Monty
target
Python
demographic isn't angry
that should be on
middle-aged
here
nurses.
for bridesmaids.
Yeah, well, even, and also they have my best friend's wedding, but like not Harry, when Harry met Sally. Like, what is that even?
Look, all of that is making ill.
Alright.
All right, before we get out of here, are there any movies, Michael Crozier, off the top of your head, which you think should have been on this list? Well, not knowing the list, Big Lebowski, not on here. Animal House, not on here.
They say it
Trains Automobile, not on the list. Now, there are certain movies I know that I have a personal affinity for.
What do you do, Leslie?
I
You know,
was just recently elected. I'm a councilor. Local government is so important. My grandma's on the city
not
council of
great
her town.
movies of all time.
Is there a reason to
But
leave the
there are a
house?
lot of movies here which I know a better
What'd you
movies
say?
are on this list.
It's called Pawnee.